Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you first recipe of a fish. This is my favorite fish lately. This is a white fish called Dorada or Orada. They call it a bit different in different countries, I guess. I know this fish is commonly used in Spanish dishes. It's cooked in a lot of Spain restaurants is what I heard. It is really a great fish. Doesn't have like that, that smell of a fish. It's very nice. It is very light fish, not too oily, but it does have a great taste. So today I'm going to show you one of my favorite recipes, how to make this fish. It's kind of myself created, the recipe. As pretty much all the recipes you have seen lately, they're all modified to my taste at least, or some are just created by me. So I'll show you the ingredients like always, and then I'll show you how to dress up the fish and show you how it looks after we bake it. So to start, what you're going to need, of course, is your Dorada fish. And so the fish looks just like this. It's just white fish, like I said. So of course it is cleaned already, descaled and washed really well. So that I'm just gonna make 2 today. Now you're also going to need some lemon. We're gonna need lemon slices and lemon juice. Some onion. You can use any kind of onion, but I prefer purple onion. Now cherry tomatoes. You don't have to use cherry tomatoes. That's what I had on hand today. You can perfectly well use just regular tomatoes and cut them into regular slices. You're going to need some garlic. So I just pressed about 4 cloves of garlic right here. You're also going to need some dill, as well as this soy sauce, but this is not just a regular soy sauce. This is seasoned soy sauce created specifically for seafood. So it already has some spices added to it, which are great for your seafood dishes. You can find those in Chinese stores, as well as some avocado oil or olive oil, doesn't really matter, as well as some kind of spice for a fish. Now this one I have is from European store Starsky, but you can use any kind of spice for a fish. There's certain like seafood spices available just at the regular store, so you can use any of those as well. So to start, let's just cut up some of these veggies and I'm going to show you how to put it all together. So first thing we're going to do is I already halved my lemon. So just cut off the bottom piece and just cut in half again. And all we want to do is we just want to make like half circles, just like that. Okay, now let's dice up the onion. So we're just going to slice it just like this, just half rounds pretty much again. Now, because I have cherry tomatoes, I'm just gonna try, I have a knife here, sharp one, so I'm just gonna try and make thin kind of rounds like this. Of course, if you had bigger tomatoes, you can cut them exactly the same way as I cut up the onion and the lemon, so just half rounds. But since that's all I have on hand today, I just decided to use it. Okay, so here I have prepared all the ingredients to make the fish. So now let me show you how to work with the fish. Like I already mentioned, of course it is clean. So now let me just show you how to do it. So to start, what we want to do is we want to make cuts in the fish right across the body, just so that some of the spices and the garlic can actually get through the skin, so the fish inside actually has a lot of taste to it. So here's how you want to do this. We're going to cut just like that, and you cut as deep as until you hit all the bones. So just like that, pretty close to each other. We're just making cuts on every side of the fish. Okay, so this is how you want it to look, just like that, cut up on every side. Okay, so now we'll work on the spices. Okay, so here's what you want to do now. You just want to take your spice, and we're not adding any salt today because of course the soy sauce is salty enough. So just the spice, and we want to just spread it on the fish. So I'm going to use my spice. So what you want to do is just go like this on the top of the fish. And then you want to rub it so some of the spices get into the slots you just made. Of course, you want to season in the middle as well, because we want the fish to have taste all over. And just like that on every side. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to put some garlic in the slot. So of course the fish will get infused. All the fish, like meat inside, will get infused with the garlic. So the fish inside will not just be plain, but it'll actually taste like all the spices we added as well as the garlic. So let me show you how to put the garlic in the slots. So really I just use my hand to do this. And what you want to do is just open up the slot with one finger and then just put the garlic inside. Just inside every slot is what you want to do. How little or how much you want is really up to you. We like garlic, so I add quite a lot to every slot. Okay, so the garlic is inside. So now I'm just gonna keep on going with one fish just to show you, and then I'll make the other one off camera. So to continue, you want to take your lemons and your red onion, and really what I like to do is just pile one on top of the other. So you put onion on top of every lemon. So now what you're gonna do is you're just gonna place it inside your fish. So just like that. And the next thing you wanna do is we're just gonna pile on the tomatoes. So make sure you're filling inside the head as well, not just the cavity. So just like that, it's pretty filled up now. And now in terms of the dressing up of the fish, the last thing we want to do is just take some dill. And we're going to place some dill inside the fish. Pretty much just like that. Just because when it cooks, the dill also gives off flavor to the fish. And the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put some oil, lemon, and soy sauce. Okay, so let's put some of the liquids. So the first thing we're gonna do is oil. The fish is not too oily, like I said, but the purpose to put here oil is not to make the fish more oily, it's just to put some under the fish, just so it doesn't stick as much to the foil. So really or you can use the oil in the spray. So that's just to prevent the skin from sticking to the foil. That's the only reason you need it. The next thing we're gonna do is take your half of a lemon and you just wanna squeeze it again over the fish, inside the fish, on the other side of the fish. And the last thing is the soy sauce. So this, you just the same way, over the fish, inside the fish, so all the veggies also get salty and seasoned and taste really well. If you have some extra garlic left, you can always put some inside the cavity as well. But this is how you want it to look at the end. So just like that. And really the best thing to do is to leave it for about like half an hour. You can leave it on the counter, but better yet, just put some saran wrap over it and just put it in the fridge for 30 minutes, up to an hour, but 30 minutes is good enough. And after that, all we want to do is we want to bake it at 400 degrees for about 25 minutes or so. So once it bakes, I'll show you the final result. Okay everyone, the fish has baked for 25 minutes at 400 degrees, and that is how the final product looks. So this is Dorada, or sometimes called Dorada fish, baked, stuffed with lemons, onions, garlic, tomatoes, and some other things that you can see in my recipe. So I hope you try out this fish. It's a really awesome white fish. So just try out the fish and really try out this recipe. It is a great recipe that works really well with this fish. It may work with other fish as well, but I highly suggest you try this specific fish. And thank you so much for watching once again. And I hope you enjoy my videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Thank you. Bye.